Welcome back to Anderson's Smoke Show. Today, we've got some beef plate ribs that we're gonna season up and smoke on my Masterbuilt Gravity Series. Stick around, see how we do it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so that you can keep up with the latest content. Be sure to like the video and write me a comment. Let me know what you think of these beef ribs. Now let's get them seasoned. These beef ribs are gonna be super simple and easy to follow. Why don't you come on in here and I'll show you what we're gonna do. We are gonna start out with an olive oil binder, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit here right into my glove and just rub that all over those beef ribs. This will help the spices stick. Everything will be good. Now, one thing about beef ribs, when you get them, you might get a big fat cap. It's okay to trim a little bit off because that beef is marbled well, and you won't have to worry about them drying out. Unlike pork ribs, we don't have to worry about the membrane. We're actually gonna leave it on so that the ribs stay together. But now that we've got that binder on, I'm going to use some of the Uncle Steve's thick meat. This is a good salt, pepper, garlic, paprika blend. I'm just gonna get a nice coat on there. And remember, we don't really need to season the bottom, but make sure you get those sides. Just put a little bit more here on top. Now to add a little fuel to our fire, we're gonna use some of the Spiceology Blackened, that Cajun seasoning here. All right, so I'm just gonna take my glove here and I'm gonna pat down that seasoning just to help it stick a little bit with that olive oil. But we're basically done and ready to go. But we're gonna let the seasoning set up for a little bit while we get the Masterbuilt Gravity Series fired up. So let's go do it. All right, this Masterbuilt Gravity Series charcoal hopper is basically empty. So I went out and got some of the Jealous Devil lump charcoal. This is the Shout at the Devil of charcoals, the cat's meow. Let's get some of this loaded up. Now, I did see, unlike some lump charcoals, man, they really give you some big old pieces. I'm gonna avoid putting this one in for now because I wanna make sure that we get enough charcoal down in there. But besides that, you know, got some good chunks. Got some good chunks. Looks like some quality stuff. All right, now that doesn't look like much, and that's because it's not. I've got some hickory wood chunks. We're gonna put some of these in here, and we're gonna layer charcoal, hickory, charcoal, hickory, charcoal. That way we know we've got some good hardwood smoke in there. I think honestly, it's probably easier to load this by hand than trying to pour it in. Now I can tell you one thing that I like about this Jealous Devil already is this is a plastic, thick plastic bag. It's got a nice, well, I thought it was a nice resealable zipper, but apparently it broke. So not so nice zipper. All right, let's get this Masterbuilt lit. Got the hopper lid already open. We're gonna come down here to the ash clean out door. We're gonna open that up. I've got it preloaded with a fire starter already. Now I will say, if you've got one of these, a good little butane torch is gonna be your best friend. I'm just gonna get working on that fire starter. All right, as you can see, we're billowing some nice smoke from that fire now. Let's come over here and get these vents opened up. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hopper lid. We're going to close the ash clean out. We're gonna come over to the controller, hit the power button, we're gonna hit the temperature button, and we want 225 degrees. The fan should kick on here. There it goes. We're gonna let this grill get up to temperature and get those beef ribs onto the Masterbuilt. While this is heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and move this grate. I've got the LSS mods here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour some water into my water pan, because I wanna make sure that we've got a nice, moist and smoky environment. The Masterbuilt is up to 225 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and open this up. Now, I did put my ThermPro probe here on the rack so that we can monitor the internal temperature. We're gonna lay this down here in the middle rack position, right in the center. You wanna lay those bone side down. That way we don't ruin that good thick meat. I've got that ThermPro there monitoring the grate temperature in that middle position. I've got the grill set to 225 degrees. We're gonna let this even out because we just had the door open. I am going to use this to set the temperature on the grill. So I will adjust the grill until this reaches 225 degrees. We've had those beef ribs in the Masterbuilt for about an hour now. It's time to spritz them. And I've got a 3-to-1 of Cabernet Sauvignon and water, just a little dash of olive oil. Let's get in here, check out these ribs. You can see here, we're getting a little bit of pullback already at an hour in. Surface looks like it's starting to dry a little bit. So we're just in here with that Cabernet Sauvignon and water and oil. And we're just gonna wet that surface a little bit. All right, we'll get that closed. All right, we are about 3.5 hours in on these ribs. Take a look at those. I just checked the temperature with my Thermapen MK4, and we are at about 180 degrees in between those rib bones. We're getting a nice color. We're getting some fat seepage out of there. Everything is looking good. I am going to spritz just a little bit with that Cabernet Sauvignon and water, just a little bit, just in the dry spots. We want to go ahead and continue smoking these at our 225 degree set point here until we reach about 200 degrees internal temperature. At that point, we will pull them out of the smoker, get them wrapped in some butcher paper and into the cooler for a nice little rest. All right, we are at about 6 hours in on these ribs here. These are some no-wrap beef plate ribs. 6 hours in, we just checked it with the Thermapen MK4. We're right around 190, 192 degrees. We're gonna pull this at 200. We'll see you then. It feels like it's been hours since I've seen you last, and that's because it has, because it's been 6.5 hours since we put these ribs in. It is time to get them out. We just reached an internal temperature of about 202 degrees in between them rib bones. They are super tender. Come check them out. Now these are no wrap. Now I've got my Ohio cutting board here, and we're about right here, right there on that little grain, right on that line. Let's go ahead and get these beef ribs out. Oh man. Oh yeah. But we're not done here. I got myself some peach butcher paper. Get it out of this tube. Mind you, this stuff's pretty expensive. I got this at Lowe's today. It's the Oklahoma Joe's. This is like 18 bucks for this roll. It's paper. People, it's paper. But people say that it's good. So we're gonna try it out today. Go ahead and roll out some of this butcher paper here. I am going to gently pick up these ribs, get them down, and we'll go like this. Wrapped up like a Christmas present. We're not done yet. I've got myself a cooler over here. We are going to place these ribs wrapped up in that butcher paper down in the cooler. Leave them here for 1 hour, people. 1 hour in the cooler, and they will be juicy and tender. We'll see you then. All right, the ribs have been resting in the cooler, wrapped up in that Peach Butcher paper for an hour now. Grab these out. We will unwrap them carefully. All right, let's cut into these beef ribs. Why don't you come in here and check it out. They are super tender. Oh, that knife just goes right through. This bone's a little crooked there. Let's see if we, oh yeah, we made it through. Take a look at that. All this hard work means nothing until you taste it. So let's take a bite of these beef plate ribs. That bark, that seasoning, that is amazing. Came out absolutely perfect. Great texture, great taste. Man. I want to show you how tender this is. This brisket on a stick, I mean, I'm just gonna pull that meat right off that bone. Check out this juice. I mean, those are super juicy. This might be my new favorite meal on the smoker. These beef ribs are absolutely incredible. If you want to see more incredible recipes, be sure to tune in next time at Anderson Smoke Show.
Yo, thanks again for watching Anderson Smoke Show. Be sure to subscribe and check out that recommended video, and after that, my Facebook and my Instagram accounts. I'll see you there.